Hello, my name is Keshwani. This Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, the 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 279. Page number 279, and today is our lesson number 68. Problem number 53 is what we're going to do just now. The problem is already on the blackboard. It says if x is an integer, is this quantity 9 raised to x plus 9 raised to negative x, does this quantity equal b? That's all they're looking for. Does this quantity equal b? That's all they're looking for. Easily said. As I always tell you, the questions are always simple, very straightforward. It is the answer that gets prickly. Let's look at the first statement. The first statement tells you that 3 raised to x, the first statement tells us 3 raised to x plus 3 raised to negative x equals the square root of, This is an interesting question. This is an interesting question. You can have fun with it. Now I see a square root sign on this side. There is no square root sign in the statement that is given. And I see 9 and I see 3. That tells me that perhaps squaring both sides would get us somewhere. That is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to square both sides. We're going to take this side, we're going to square it, we're going to take this side, and we're going to square it. So think of this as a plus b squared. A plus b squared. And of course we know what a plus b squared is. A plus b whole squared, I should say, equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And if in the exam you happen not to remember it properly, just do it out. It only takes a second. Just do it out. A plus b times a plus b. Just do it out and you will see that it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Here our a is 3 raised to x and our b is 3 raised to negative x. That's what it is, squared. So we square this part, 3 raised to x squared, that's our a squared, plus 2 times a, which is 3 raised to x, plus b, which times b, which is 3 raised to negative x. So now we are at 2 times ab, 2ab, plus b squared, plus b squared. Our b, remember our b is 3 raised to negative x. 3 raised to negative x squared. We'll worry about the other side in a second. Let's simplify this thing. Just open it up. 3 squared is 9. Basically what it is 3 raised to 2 times x plus 2 times 3 raised to x minus x. X minus x is 0. Plus 3 raised to 2 times negative x. 3 raised to 2 times x is same as 3 squared raised to x, and 2 raised to 2 times 3 raised to x minus x is 0. Any number raised to 0 equals 0. Any number raised to 0 equals 1. Any number raised to 0 equals 1. This is something that we have to know for the exam. Any number n raised to 0 equals 1. 3 raised to 0 is 1, 7 raised to 0 is 1, 77 raised to 0 is 1, negative 2 raised to 0 is 1, 1 million raised to 0 is 1. They are all 1. Any number raised to 0 is 1. So 3 raised to 0 is just going to be 1. And this is 3 to the negative 2, or rather, let's put this down as 3 raised to 2 times negative x. 3 squared is 9, so this is 9x plus 2 times 3 raised to 0. 3 raised to 0 is 1, so it's just 2 times 2 is 1, it's just 2 plus 9 raised to negative x. And this entire thing we are told, equals square root of b plus 2. Square root of b plus 2 is just p plus 2. Let's keep this separate. So this is just p plus 2. I see a 2 on this side, left hand side. I see a 2 on the right hand side. If you were to subtract 2 from both sides, what do you suppose we end up with? We end up with 9 raised to x plus 9 raised to negative x equals b. What do you know? Aha! The first statement does the job. The question was, does this quantity equal b? We just proved it, that this quantity does equal b. 9 raised to x, I don't know how low you can read here, 9 raised to x plus 9 raised to negative x does indeed equal to b. So the first statement is enough. The first statement by itself is enough, even though it looked kind of ugly, but it turned out to be not too bad. The first statement by itself is enough. Therefore, AD, BCE. AD, BCE. Since the first statement by itself works, answer cannot be B, C, or E. Answer is got to be either A or D. Let's look at second statement, shall we? I need to erase all of this thing so that we can look at second statement. What does the second statement say? That's it? What the hell? In the second statement, all they tell you is x is positive. That's not going to help us anything. Let's do second statement here. The statement 2 says x is positive. Simply knowing that x is positive, how in the world is that going to help us answer this question? The question is 9 raised to x plus 9 raised to negative x equal to b? X is positive. How the hell does it help us? That doesn't do anything. The second statement is no good. Second statement is of no help. The answer is A. I shouldn't have circled both A and D. What I was trying to point out is that at that stage in the game, the answer was either A or a D. We just found out the second statement is no good. Therefore, the answer is A. Only the first statement works. That's it. We're done. That's all I have for today. So, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.